These are times rappers got caught up in the wrong hood and checked by goons, and we gotta start with DaBaby because in 2018, DaBaby was in East Atlanta filming a music video for a song 21. He linked up with a film team and got to work. But in the middle of working, a bunch of goons rolled up and tried to press him. The film crew shot the whole interaction, and you can see a bunch of dudes walk up to the spot while DaBaby's trying to work. They stood across the street and started questioning DaBaby, asking him where his permission slip was. Since he was in their hood, DaBaby told the dudes nobody signed the permission slip form, and one of the goons clapped back and said, "I gotta see something. Yeah, this is my city, baby."
Signed no permission slip.
Ain't nobody signed no permission slip for me. Huh? Oh yeah? I ain't know that. Okay.
DaBaby was clearly outnumbered in that situation, but he didn't back down at all. Since the dudes didn't approach him with any kind of respect, he stood his ground and refused to let the pressure change how he moved.
Check out what I'm saying. I ain't no peewee though, so it don't go like that. It gotta be respect. It gotta be respect. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Look, nah. Y'all just come, y'all give respect. Y'all would've got the utmost respect. You see what I say? What good with y'all? Y'all alright?
Thankfully, things cooled down before anything serious popped off. Just a month after that incident, DaBaby was involved in another situation when a man tried to rob him inside a Walmart. That case didn't stick though because it was ruled self-defense. Then, in 2019, Disua J. Vlad brought up the Atlanta incident during an interview and asked DaBaby if he felt like that situation could have gone left. And DaBaby responded by saying,
"Wrong." And DaBaby told them,
A bunch of guys from the neighborhood show up and ask you for a permission slip. I think they actually use those words.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. So where's your permission slip? Did you feel that it could have gone wrong?
The guy was on their side. It worked out perfect for him.
But DaBaby's situation was nothing compared to what went down with artists like NLE Choppa or Soulja Boy when they got checked. First, let's talk about the time NBA YoungBoy got pressed while filming a video in Los Angeles. He was shooting in an area called Watts, and apparently some locals weren't feeling it at all. They pulled up to confront him and his crew. Footage from the incident shows YoungBoy heated, pacing around a crowd and repeatedly saying, "You heard me, Vicky," while a car rolls by with guys hanging out the windows yelling at him. That's when someone from the NBA camp allegedly pulled out his ride. The guys in the car immediately ducked down and sped off, and the crowd watching the whole scene scattered, running away and screaming. The video cuts off right there, and thankfully nothing serious happened in that moment. But that wasn't the only time YoungBoy nearly ran into problems in LA. Later that same month, a rapper affiliated with the bounty hunter Watts Bloods tried to press him while he was walking down the street. It's unclear how the situation started, but things quickly turned heated as YoungBoy and the other guy began shouting back and forth. One of YoungBoy's partners had to hold him back to keep it from escalating. Another clip later surfaced showing the two of them arguing again at a different location.
You bang for the fame. I can't bang.
Do something. You still holding me. You about to get off on him then. Come on, man.
YoungBoy was clearly trying to get at the dude, but his partner kept holding him back and the other guy didn't really make a move either. The video cuts off before anything gets resolved, but nothing serious happened because YoungBoy's team was there to keep things from escalating. And speaking of YoungBoy, he's got goons all over the world who aren't afraid to check people for him. After he dropped the song Bring the Hook, dissing O-Block and King Von, everyone close to Von had something to say about it. Then DJ Academics made a tweet saying NBA YoungBoy was on demon time, which only made things worse. Lil Reese responded by saying that wasn't demon time, that YoungBoy was just rapping like every other rapper. NLE Choppa agreed with Lil Reese and said he stamped that, basically making it clear which side he was on in the beef. But in LA, Choppa probably didn't realize just how intense YoungBoy's fan base really is. While Choppa was at the airport waiting for his flight, one of YoungBoy's fans, who also looked like one of the goons, pulled up on him while recording and questioned him, asking if he was really in LA.
Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times.
The van then swung around toward Choppa and the screen suddenly went black. Choppa and the guy had a brief back and forth, but it didn't turn into anything serious. After everything was over, the same guy was later seen on the phone, explaining to NLE Chopper exactly what he had just done and how the situation went down.
NLE Chopper, the rapper, ain't about nothing, ain't big NBA, big 4K Trey over here, y'all feel me? Yeah, he just knocked out a rapper.
And from the looks of it, Chopper didn't get knocked out. He even addressed the situation on social media, saying it's a difference from getting hit and falling than fighting in flip-flops and falling on your own. I failed throwing a punch. I ain't get hit till I was on the way down and my backpack 20 pounds. Chopper even spoke on the situation a little in an interview with Revoked since they wanted to know more about how things went down.
I ain't feel like doing all that. And so boom, he said I was scared, he must jumped at me. Now there I hit it right in his mouth, came back with the left, hit him in the mouth again. Then when we squared up again, I swung through the left, hit him again. When I threw my right, my flip-flop, like my foot, like I just felt my ankle just give out.
Quando Rondo made headlines after being linked to the death of King Von. But that wasn't the only time he ran into street problems. Back in 2019, he was allegedly checked by members of the Hoovers in Los Angeles. Quando had previously been associated with a Rollin 60s area, but when the Hoovers pressed him at a mall, he claimed he wasn't from anywhere, and they let him slide. Later on, though, a photo surfaced online showing Quando throwing up gang signs in LA. That's when a guy named O'Shawn Martin took to Instagram and publicly called Quando out.
But one thing about you, bro, when I catch you, I'm a bro. I don't get who behind you. I see a couple of your people trying to tap in and hit me through my DMs. It's not working, bro. Just keep that same energy. You throwing up the set over there, throw it up everywhere you go.
Then in August 2022, Quando was back in LA when 3 gunmen pulled up on him and started shooting. Quando managed to escape without being hit, but his close friend Lul Pab was sadly killed at the scene. After Pab passed, Quando posted on his Instagram story saying he was leaving the street life behind. He said his main man was gone, and that he was done holding on to people who were not really with him, adding there was no point in fake handshakes or forced relationships. Quando got clowned on social media for saying he was stepping away from the Crips, but it looks like he was really just trying to focus on his music and stay clear of street drama. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe. And next, we have to talk about the time some goons tried pressing Lil Baby. But before that, we need to get into Soulja Boy. Soulja has always been surrounded by drama, and back in 2017, while beefing with Chris Brown, he wanted to prove he was still respected in the streets. He went live on Instagram and pulled up to the hood, but things did not play out how he expected, and he ended up getting checked instead.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, they say Soulja ain't from the hood. They say Soulja ain't from the hood.
Soulja Boy put his arm around the guy, but it was clear the other person wasn't feeling it. Soulja eventually let go, then put his phone down and acted like he was about to square up, but the video cuts off before anything serious happened. That wasn't the only time Soulja Boy got pressed, though. Back in 2019, a video surfaced showing Casanova checking him after they bumped into each other. Apparently, before the clip started, Soulja had yelled at a woman, and Casanova called him out on it.
You screamed at a lady, you bugged out, homie. You bugging out, you got all over your face, you bugging out, you high, you smacked, I understand.
It looked like the situation was about to escalate quickly, and tensions were definitely rising between them.
But you don't understand how they treat you.
I understand what you're saying. It's females, homie. Look, females.
So if they females, they need to talk like females. Why is she talking like she gangster?
Casanova told Soulja Boy to calm down, and luckily for him and his crew, nothing serious happened. Now, let's move on to the time some goons in St. Louis tried checking Lil Baby. He was getting ready for a show, lacing up his shoes, when one of the goons spotted him and started talking trash. Lil Baby responded, trying to keep things calm since he wasn't fully aware of the situation. The goons were initially upset because Lil Baby was in their neighborhood without letting them know what he was doing. Lil Baby held his ground even though he wasn't in their hood, and thankfully nothing serious happened. But the same can't be said for Detroit rapper TJX6. He was huge in 2019 after his song Dark Web blew up, where he rapped about stealing identities and committing credit card fraud. He even went as far as recording videos of himself dropping checks at Wells Fargo.
Just got out today, back on my grind. Thought the cops was gonna stop me. I don't need no evidence. Ain't no game. They thought it was capped last time, so I had to go into the bank, right?
TJX6's scamming didn't take long to catch up to him. A couple of years ago, he posted Lil Baby's ID on Instagram, claiming he was going to get rich off his name since he had all of his personal information. Fans warned TJ to take it down, knowing Baby is well respected in the streets, but he ignored them. A few days later, while shopping at Lenox Mall in Atlanta with a group of goons, TJ ran into trouble. A viral video showed him running away as the guys tried to confront him. No one was armed, but TJ later went live on Instagram, saying he wasn't going to stick around to get jumped since he was outnumbered. 6ix9ine also had issues with some Florida goons. On March 21st, 2023, he was working out at an LA Fitness in Florida when some guys spotted him, followed him into the bathroom, and tried to jump him. There wasn't much talking. It was immediate once they saw him. The incident drew reactions from other rappers too. Boozy posted LMAO snitches get stitches, and several others laughed and joked about the situation. It's likely New York rappers will have plenty to say about this too. Speaking of New York, check out this video to see the most disrespectful New York drill lyrics that actually happened.